Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm doing another pack with me, but this time it's going to be a little bit more informational now that I have an experience of living in the dorms on campus for a semester. I can speak a little bit more to what I ended up using and what I didn't end up needing. So as I pack, I thought I could just go through a list of things that I didn't use that I thought I would, and things that I surprisingly used a lot of that I didn't think I would, if that makes sense. So stick around to hear what I have to say about that, and let's get started. The first thing that I didn't use at all is reading for fun books. They'll take up room when you're packing, they'll take up room in your dorm, and chances are you won't touch them. There's no time. If you're going to be reading, it's going to be all the assigned readings you have to do for classes. The next thing is along the same lines of coloring books and journals. I don't know what I had in mind. I wanted a journal, I wanted to bullet journal, be all cute. And again, it was just something where if I had any free time, I was napping. If you are an art student, or the only thing that keeps you going is your bullet journal, I'm not saying don't bring it, obviously, but just expect to use it a lot less. This next one, I feel like is gonna be a little bit surprising, but no books. If you have a laptop, an iPad, something like that, it's so much easier to take notes on that, so much easier. I just can't think of a time that I would need a notebook. Similarly, maybe it's just with COVID, we weren't allowed to pass out papers or have exchanges between teachers and students, but I didn't use any folders, binders. The next thing is my second set of sheets. I used my white set and I brought a blue one, but it's actually still in the packaging. Really, if I wanted to wash my sheets, I just washed them in the morning and then put them right back on my bed when I was finished. So I don't know how valuable they really are. If you don't have another set, maybe see what your routine ends up being to see if you really need to go purchase another one. The next thing I wouldn't bring a lot of is jewelry. Jewelry is not something that I really change out a lot as is, but also bringing super expensive jewelry and stuff like that to campus, there's not really times that I could foresee gravitating towards or really needing expensive jewelry or a ton of different options. So the last thing on this list is my medical kit. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a medical kit. I feel like you shouldn't stress about it too much, or if you and your roommate are comfortable sharing, you can just make one and use it as something that's gonna last you. Okay, now we're moving on to the list of things that I surprisingly used a lot of. Okay, the first thing on this list is going to be a curling iron. I don't know why, but I was curling my hair twice a week. Football games, I was curling my hair, I was curling Lulu's hair, I was curling random other people in the dorm's hair. I was always using my curling iron. All right, next is chargers. I feel like this is something that's pretty obvious. Bring your chargers. But if you have repeats of chargers, don't be afraid to bring those. If you have a 10-foot charger, you can put it by your bed and then have another one by your desk and then keep one in your book bag. The next thing on this list that I surprisingly used a lot of is my outdoor blanket. If you don't have a blanket that you're comfortable taking outside, laying on the ground, sitting on, I would definitely invest in one, especially during the warmer months. You might want to have picnics, do your homework outside, tan, do yoga, whatever it is. There's always a reason to be sitting outside, and a blanket will only make that experience better. The next thing is something that I don't use a lot when I'm at home, so I wasn't expecting to use it at college, but I did. Water bottles. This one's just from the bookstore, I'm pretty sure. I haven't used it yet, and then I have a Yeti. It has my dorm sticker on it. If you want something to drink, you don't just have a glass that you go downstairs to your kitchen and fill up. So the water bottle is what you're gonna end up using, taking to class, walking around with. The last thing that I use surprisingly a lot of is dish soap. I don't know if it was just because of COVID and we were doing carry out and we had to bring our own silverware and we were constantly washing dishes and such, but you're gonna have stuff to wash if you're in the kitchen baking something, or even if it's just washing out your water bottle, just get a small bottle. It's not very expensive. Hi everyone. Sorry this video is getting up weeks after I moved in, but I genuinely just didn't think it was a good video. I filmed the talking part and it took me, the actual raw footage was almost a half an hour long, and as you can see, this video is very short because it simply wasn't good. So I do think that it's valuable enough to put up. I really hope you got something out of this video. I'm in quarantine right now again, so pray for me. But yes, keep messaging me on Instagram, subscribe, and comment down some video ideas because I have a lot and I've been filming a lot, but some of them take time, so I can't post them yet, and other ones just haven't turned out exactly how I want them to, so I would love to hear your opinion. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time. Bye.